there, Rundineers. It's Manny again, and today is Thursday, the 21st of September. And I made I was thinking about this, and I just kind of thought to myself, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to put out a video every Thursday. If I can. If for some reason there's something comes up, I'll do it another day. But I'm going to try to be as consistent so that way you guys know when these videos drop. Of course, we're 6 weeks away from Wine and Dine Expo. So, of course, I won't be doing a video like this in this format on that Thursday. I will be there at the expo and I'll record it. And, of course, like I always do, I'll record everything that I see so you guys can come. If you guys are going to be going later in the day, that Thursday, or you're going to be going later that weekend, you can come to this channel and you can actually see everything that's there. I'll make a video of everything that is there so you guys can see it, so you guys can make a mental note. Now, that doesn't mean that stuff will sell out and it'll still be there, but, you know, at least you get an idea of what is going on. So, guys, that's it for announcing when I'm going to be making videos. And, guys, before we get into the news, please subscribe to the channel. We're over 800. You guys, you're doing an amazing job sharing the information, and keep sharing the information. There was some stuff that I saw yesterday that I'll talk about in a bit, but this is where sharing this information, so there is no misinformation out there. Guys, you guys have done an amazing job of commenting. Keep commenting down below. Keep asking your questions down below. Please, I really, really urge you. The reason that this channel continues to grow, because, again, it's your channel. You guys continue asking the questions, so I will continue giving you the information when I make these videos. So without further ado, let's get to the news of today. So the first off is Wine and Dine, like I said before, is 6 weeks away. So 6 weeks from now, I've probably already done the expo, so forth and so on. Got to hang out with a bunch of you guys, so that's always cool. But guys, at the very end is the after party. And right now the after party is sold out, guys. So the after party is sold out. And so a lot of people are asking for tickets online. So I have friends of mine who are asking for tickets online also. Here goes the deal, guys. Just be very, very wary, because when there's a need, scammers come out. So guys, just be very wary of scammers, okay? So for example, if you're on social media and you have 3 different groups or 4 different groups that you're there, and the same person is on there, and the first one he says, I have 5 extra tickets. The next one he says, I have 3. The next one he says, I have 7. You know, and they're very inconsistent like that. Probably not a good idea to buy from them, because they're probably doing that on purpose, because they're very good at reading and saying, oh, okay, there's 7 people here that need it, or 7 or more. There's not a lot of people here, so I don't have to scam people out of a lot and stuff. And guys, especially if it's your first run, guys, you want to have a great experience. And it's not a great experience when you get scammed out of money. So with that said, guys, this is worth repeating. I've said it when I've done videos about the Wine and Dine, is if you're doing the half marathon or the challenge, you automatically get a ticket. That ticket is going to be sent to you about 2 weeks before the run. So roughly in about 4 weeks, you should get that. That's a hint and a half also. If somebody says, I already have my tickets, they're probably not telling you the truth, because nobody has gotten their tickets, or they shouldn't have gotten their tickets unless they work with Disney. They got an inside with Disney or something. Is it possible? Yes. Is it a reality for most? No, that they already got their tickets. So guys, those are the kind of things that you got to watch out for. So guys, be careful and don't get scammed. So the other thing that happened is during this last week is the 12 Ks of Christmas. The medals, which are the ornaments, and the cup and the hoodie, everything got dropped, so we were able to see it. Now again, when I just looked, it is still open. So now you can open, you know, you can go in there and you can register, and this is basically what you get. What you just saw is what you get. And of course, you can go on to the Run Disney site and see the stuff there also. But guys, are you crazy about that merch? Are you not crazy about that merch? To me, I think it was kind of plain. I liked it more when I read it, and then when I saw it, I love corksicles. That corksicle didn't look as great. So guys, what are your thoughts about the 12 Ks of Christmas? So the next one is we're going over to Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend and beyond, because if you haven't read yet, if you're an annual pass holder, the pass holder rates for the resorts dropped. So from January 1st to March 24th, you get a discounted rate on most of the resorts there at Walt Disney World. If you have already made your reservations, you can still get the discounted rate. You can either call them You're going to give you the reservation number. They're going to ask you about your AP. They're going to link it, and they'll get you there. Or you can go into My Disney Experience. You can log right into your account. You're going to go to My Plans. So you're going to log into My Plans. Once you scroll down to My Plans, you're going to be able to see your reservations. And there is going to be a box that says Change Reservations. You're going to click on there. When you get to the next page, you should see a circle that's basically going to have the regular rates. The next one's going to have rates for the annual pass holders with whatever your discount is, up to 35% off is what it should say. And then you're going to be able to see if you can get that discounted rate. Most of the time you can. Most of the time you click on it, you're going to have to rebook it. It's going to rebook it, and it's going to basically keep the deposit that you've given, and it's going to rebook it at the cheaper rate. For example, for next February, I already have my Princess Hotel, the resort booked. So when I went and I did it, I actually saved myself $250. So, and I redid it, rebooked it, so now I owe less than I did originally. So that's a great thing, guys, because especially if you have an annual pass, take advantage of it so that way you can, it starts adding up, and so you get some money back using your annual pass in these manners. Now, the only place where it might affect you a little bit different is for Marathon Weekend. If you notice that the dates are January 1st on. So if you do January 1st to January 8th, you're fine. If you do December 30th, because you want to get there like I do, a couple of days before New Year's, so you can be there for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day and so forth and so on. So that can affect you because they won't give you the discount for those days. So if you try to change that, it's not going to let you change it. And it's not going to give you the discount. So it's not going to show you the discount. The way that you do this, guys, is you're going to do a split reservation. So you can do one from the 1st through the 8th, and then you can do another one the 30th through the 1st. Okay, but it's going to be different again. So what you do is, if you're going to stay in the same hotel, you can't link them up. You can call them, and you can let them know that you have the 2 reservations and that you would like to stay in the same room. So they'll make notes. When you get to the hotel, you're going to tell them the same thing. Hey guys, I like to stay in my same room, and they will do everything they can to keep you in the same room. But guys, the way I look at it is, if you save yourself $250, $300, $350, more, whatever it is, more or less, that might be worth it if you have to switch rooms. So guys, just do the math. If it's something that's a savings for you, take advantage of it and use it. That's what you got your annual pass for. So the next bit of information is proof of time. And so proof of time for the Marathon Weekend is due in 1 week. So September 28th. So in 1 week, we will need to have put in our proof of time. So Manny, when you told us in your video, when we register, not to put in proof of time. So now you're telling us to put in proof of time? Well, that's if you want to. So if you want to do proof of time because you want to see if you can get a better corral placement, then you can do it. How do we do that? Well, guys, it's very simple, guys. You know how to get into your account. So you go to RunDisney.com, and you're going to click on the box on the. I'm trying to figure out where I'm at on the screen, but the one that says My Account, you're going to click down. There's a bar, and it's going to say My Account. It's going to ask you. It's going to prompt you to log in. So you're going to be able to see your races. If you probably have already gotten on there because you gotta sign the waiver, you gotta whatever it is and stuff. That's where you can purchase some more merchandise if it's still for sale and stuff. But in there, it's gonna say Edit Registration. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna click on Edit Registration, and it's gonna give you all the information. Now you're gonna fill it in. So if you guys notice, you can use a 10-miler, you can use a half marathon, and you can use a full marathon when the drop-down box appears. Now, here goes the kicker. You cannot just do it on a Garmin. So you cannot just go on a run today, go and run all out and stuff, and you ran a 1.5 hour half marathon on your Garmin, so that's what you're going to send it. No, you cannot do that. It has to be certified by the United States Track and Field. So it's got to be a run that is certified by the United States Track and Field. So that's easy to do, guys. If you do a run locally, one of the rock and rolls or anything, the rock and rolls are all United States Track and Field certified, so you don't have to worry about those. So what you're going to end up doing, and it's I think within the last 2 years, so what you're going to end up doing is you're going to put in your time now. It's going to prompt you to put in proof of time, so you're going to get a link for your run. So if you did an hour and 40 minutes, at the San Diego Half Marathon, Rock and Roll Half Marathon, and it's United States Track and Field certified. You're going to make a copy of that link and you're going to put it in that box, and then you're going to save it, and that is your proof of time. Does that guarantee you that you're going to get a better corral placement? I can't say that, guys. I've done it before where I used to be able to run an hour and 40 minutes, and I would put that in there and they would still put me in corral C. So it didn't seem to matter at times. So I don't know what their rhyme and reason is when it comes to this. So guys, but if you want to have a chance at a better corral, and you notice my choice of words, a better chance of getting a better corral, then yes, do this. Guys, you know me already. I start at the back, and I start towards the back. I just like, running from the back. I like interacting with people, so that's just me. So even if I could still run as fast as I used to be able to, I probably wouldn't put in proof of time, but that's me. You guys might want to. You guys might say, man, I want to start up earlier because I want to get those character pictures. I want to finish earlier because I got a reservation, so forth and so on. And that's up to you guys. So again, proof of time is due in 1 week, so get going on that. So guys, now we're going to get to the big one. That's why I'm wearing this, because we got the medal reveals for the Disneyland run. So guys, if you look at them when they about a week or so, a week and a half before the registration starts, they always send us the what it's going to look like with the art form for the runs. So they're going to be similar. The only thing that we look at now is what kind of medals are they going to be. So now we got front spinners, we got side spinners, we got individual spinners where two different things spin. We got sliders. We have medals that open up. Lately they started adding the ones where that they light up. And so, of course, they didn't show any of these, but I'm getting ahead of myself there. And, of course, we have combination medals. So, guys, so those are the kind of things that we're looking for whenever we see a new medal. So let's take a look at the medals and see what they do. So we start off with the 5K, which is Pluto. It's a front slider. It's got the palm trees, which are around Disneyland. It's an awesome medal. We move over to the 10K, which is Donald and Daisy. They're also front sliders. We got the castle in the background. It gives a little bit more of the nostalgic look. Then we move over to the half marathon, which to me is the coolest one. I think Mickey and Minnie spin. We got the classic D from Disneyland. And then we move over to the challenge medal, which is also awesome. The Dumbo Double Dare, 19.3 miles. We got Dumbo carrying the flag. And this is it for the medals. So guys, I love them all. The 5K has a slider for Pluto. You could tell that the slider is there for Donald and Daisy. It looks like, in my opinion, and I said it and I'm going to say it again, the Mickey and Minnie might rotate in the front a little bit, so they might have a rotation. The one that's hardest to tell is the Dumbo Double Dare, because it kind of sticks out. It perforates a little bit, so I'm not sure if there's going to be a rotation in the back or something. Now, the one thing that if you guys noticed is, and somebody pointed this out, says, why does it say Honda on the lanyard or the ribbon that holds the medal? And that's obviously one of the sponsors. Could it also be, because they're one of the sponsors, that it's giving us a hint on which of the routes we're going to be taking? Because we can either go through downtown Anaheim, or we can run through the Mighty Ducks arena, which is a Honda Center. So we're going to be, we run through there, run around there. So again, I don't know if we're going to be running over there. When we run around over there, it's close to Angel Stadium. So again, I'm not sure where we're going to be going. But again, is that a hint? I don't know. I hope so. It's really, really cool if you have not run any of the Disneyland runs where we run through the stadium. And we used to do it at the Walt Disney World Marathon, where we used to run through the baseball stadium, and you get to see yourself on the Jumbotron. It was really, really cool. You'd be running, you go, oh, there I am. And so that was actually really cool. Again, I don't know if that was a hint or if it wasn't or not, but anyways, that's it. So guys, without further ado, I'm just going to say thank you for being who you are. Just keep subscribing to the channel, guys. And without further ado, create a magical day, create a magical run, and guys, see you sooner than later.